till 6. But right now, joining us live in the studio is Tony Wulf. Tony, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing today, man?
Oh, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. I want to thank you so much for coming in and dedicating your morning and to showing us what you got.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
For the good of River Trade, not for the good of River Trade Radio, but for the good of KKFI. I always tend to put my show ahead of everything, but it's not. It's for the community radio station that we all hold so dear to our hearts. And I just want to thank you, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'm happy to be here. I just, my buddy was Bobby Sharpling. He played here on Friday, I think. He sent me a message out of nowhere one day, and he's like, hey, you want to go be part of this band auction? I'm like, okay, I guess being on the radio sounds pretty cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And so, yep, here we are.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So, yeah, I was born in San Antonio, Texas, and then I grew up with my grandparents in Alaska and Arizona after that.
Oh, wow.
And then back in like 2017, my grandparents decided, hey, it's time to move back because my grandpa got this thing called coccidiosis or valley fever. And it basically grows this, I guess, only things pop in my head is like a vegetable tumor on your lung. It's just a tumor full of fungus and stuff from the air in there. So we moved back to Kansas because we had family back here, and so we've lived here ever since 2017.
Oh, wow. Whereabouts are you at?
I'm back living with them because I'm helping them around the house, but we're back in Topeka.
In Topeka. Okay,
So,
right
yeah,
on.
that was a fun drive this morning.
Yeah, I was going to say, you had a longer drive than our first guest who drove in from Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence ain't too bad. Zach. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
Zach.
Zach. Yeah, he's a really good guy. I love his music.
Yeah, it was just so beautiful, man. I mean, his alligator song. Did you?
Yeah, I think I've heard it before.
Oh my
He's just such an amazing dude, an amazing songwriter. I wish I could write songs like him. I don't have that many originals. I play a lot of covers most of the time I play, but I wish if I could write as good as him, I'd do all originals too.
Right on, man. Well, let's have a little taste of what you can do. What do you think, Tony?
So I got this other guitar out here. I got tuned in a weird tuning, but I figured start off with some Vincent Black Lightning because I love Richard Thompson and I love playing this song.
That's such a great song.
I'm one of the few people who I know that plays the song.
Wow.
And it's just a fun time.
Well, if you'd like to bid on Tony Wulf, 888-931-0901. Let's hear it.
All righty. Cheers. Well, said Molly to James, that's a fine motorbike. And a girl could feel special on any such a light. Well, said James to Red Molly, my hat's off to you. It's a Vincent Black Lightning made it of 1952. And I have seen you on the corners and in cafes, it seems. Red hair and black leather are my favorite color schemes. And so he pulled her on behind and down to Box Hill they did ride. Well, said Jane to Red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand, but I gotta warn you, baby, I'm a very dangerous man. 'Cause I've fought with the law since the day that I turned 17. I robbed many a man to get myself this fencing machine. And I just turned 21, I might not make 22. And I don't mind dying, babe, if it's for the love of you. But if fate should break my stride, then I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Well, come down, Red Molly, calls Sergeant McRae. Well, they've taken young James in for an armed robbery. Well, a shotgun blast to his chest, it left nothing in sight. So come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. Well, when she got to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He's running out of road and he's running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry. Said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Well, said James to Red Molly, there ain't nothing in this world beats a 52 Vincent and a red-headed girl. No Nortons and Indians and grievances just won't do. No, they don't got a soul, not like a Vincent 52. So he held her hand and he slipped her those keys. He said, I have myself no further use for these. I see angels and Ariels in leather and in chrome, swooping down from heaven just to carry me home. And he gave her one last kiss, and then he died. And so he gave her his Vincent motorcycle to ride.
Great version, man. Nice
Thank
work.
you.
I love that song, man. That was nice.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a good one. That favorite color scheme.
Yes, it is.
I've heard it by several different people, but you're right. I don't know of any local singer-songwriters that I've seen do that song.
And I love that song too. The first time I ran into that song is I was talking to a buddy of mine, Jared Wheel, which I'll play an original later that me and him wrote together. But we were sitting there talking one day. He's like, dude, have you ever heard of this guy named Richard Thompson of this specific song? I'm like, no. And so I started listening to it, and I'd started messing around a double drop D at that point already with some other songs. And I'm like, you know what, let me try this out. And this is what's made me fall in love with this specific guitar tuning is that song it sounds so unique.
Yeah, it really came together, man. It's just I love it. So what do you tuned in? Double
drop D. So it's standard except the high E and low E are tuned to D. So I think it goes God, I am not in any way, shape, or form any expert on guitar theory. I tell everybody I don't play guitar, I just sing real loud. So, but I just love it. It has such a unique tone to it because it gives that depth to it, especially on a smaller guitar like this.
Yeah.
And it just resonates a lot more.
Right on, man. If you're just tuning in, we are doing the band auction on KKFI this morning, and joining us live in our, we have like a little band studio right next to the on-air studio, so I can see you through the big window. And it's nice.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah. There's drums set up in there and got all microphones. And I want to give a shout out to Buzz. Buzz, can you hear me, buddy? Thank you so much. Buzz, Kansas City's...
He's over there giving a thumbs up.
Kansas City's sound man, really. I mean, he's the sound man. And Buzz, I just want to give you some love this morning for coming in. You've been here all weekend, have you not? There you are. All right. So if you're just joining us, we're in a band auction, and you can call 888-931-0901. Give yourself a bid for Tony Wulf to come play your event. Tony, do you play out? I mean,
I do play out a good amount. One of the things I do so the way I know Bobby and Zach is I host an open mic in Lawrence at Northside Social most Wednesdays, And so they've been coming to my open mic for a while now, and they're just amazing dudes.
Right on.
And then I try and play out a good amount. I don't play that many places because booking, I got used to booking right after COVID to where it's like, oh, I can hit you up like literally a couple weeks before and it's good. Now we're back to before COVID where it's like, okay, I need to reach out to you at the beginning of the year.
Right. Try to get
everything lined up.
Get your foot in the door. All right. Well, let's hear another song from Tony Wulf this morning on River Trade Radio. Tony, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so I'm sure my grandmother would kill me if I didn't play this. She loves Rod Stewart. And this is her favorite song, Forever Young. And there was one day I was sitting there practicing on this new tuning I've been playing with, and she just kept bugging me, play me Forever Young, play me Forever Young. I'm like, okay, well, I've never played it in a different tuning, so I did this, and it sounds really unique to me. It's a lot different than what
Shout
you
out
expect.
to Granny.
Yeah. Lord be with you down every road you roam, and may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. May you grow to be proud, dignified and true. And what you do undo others as you'd have done to you. And be courageous and be brave, and may your heart you always stay forever young. Forever young, forever young. Well, may good fortune be with you, may your guiding light be strong. May you build stairway to heaven with the prince or a vagabond. May you grow to be proud, dignified and true, and do unto others as you have done to you. And may you never love in vain, for in my heart you will remain forever young. Forever young. Forever young. Oh, forever young. Forever young. When you finally fly away, well, I'll be hoping that I served you well. For all the wisdom of a lifetime, no one can ever tell. But whatever road that you choose, I'm right behind you, win or lose, forever young. Forever young. Forever young. Oh, forever young. Forever young.
Oh, man, that really does work, dude. I like it. That was really original, man. I really like that. Hey, we heard from a listener, Tim Clark. regular listener to River Trade Radio, and he says that there is a local guy that
Oh.
does a version of 1952 Vincent Black Lightning. Brett Hodges. Brett
Okay,
Hodges.
I think I might have heard of him.
Great musician, great singer. And he says that he really enjoyed the tempo of your version
thank
of
you.
that. Yeah. And you got bid on, man.
Oh.
We have a $200 bid for Tony Wulf. We're looking for a $225 bid next if you want to have Tony come play some songs like that. That Forever Young was really, really cool, man.
And the first time I tried it, it was really because my grandmother, like I said, she was bugging me to play it. I'm like, okay, I don't want to change tuning, so let me just mess around here. And it just came out like that. I'm like,
Wow.
okay, I
Yeah.
really like this now.
It really works, man. It really works. That's really exciting. 888-931-0901 is the number that you can call. We were looking for a bid of $225 to get Tony Wulf to come play your event. Tone, what else you got for us,
Give
man?
me a second here. Let me change over
Yeah,
guitars
yeah.
to my normal one.
He's going to get his normal tuning guitar on. He's strapping on an Insidious device. Oh no, that's something else. That's from the Grateful Dead. You did have an Insidious device on there, though, commonly known as a cheater.
Oh, for the
Your capo. That's
Yes,
the Insidious device.
That's my thing is whenever I play with somebody who actually knows music theory and actually how to play a guitar. Like I said, I don't play guitar, I just sing real loud. It's always they say like, oh, we're in the key of this, and it's the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth, or whatever it is. And I just look at them and go, can you please tell me what capo that is
Yeah.
and what chord shapes? And it gets some people annoyed, especially the bluegrass traditionalists, because they're like, you should just be able to play a riff.
Right, you should be able to do it. My friend Alexis Barclay knows it all, and so I have a gig coming up, and I have one song that's capoed in the first fret, G position, so I don't know what that is to write down, so I just text him, hey man, what chord is this if I have the capo in the first fret, G formation, A flat or whatever it is, he knows right what it is.
Yeah.
So that's
I
fun.
love how cool those guys are. And I will say I also confuse other people with this guitar because my normal tuning is half step down.
Okay.
So I'm weird in general.
Yeah.
There's a lap steel player I know that he gets really frustrated trying to play with me because he's like, I have no clue what you're doing and I'm tired of trying to keep track of it. Just stop.
Right on. Tony Wulf, if you're just joining us, 888-931-0901. We're looking for a bid of $225. Tony, what do you got?
So this is a song that, like I said, me and my buddy wrote several years ago. It was right after COVID, and it's an original that we wrote together. And we kind of originally, this was like a tongue-in-cheek, funny little country song. But it's like, no, it's actually pretty good. And I've gotten lucky. He plays it a lot, and now several of his friends in Colorado play it a lot. I'm like, okay, that's great. They're playing our song. So, but yeah, it's a funny little song that we wrote, just talking about drinking lots of whiskey, really.
Oh, cool.
So,
All right. Tony Wulf, everyone.
cigarettes and coffee and cigars and whiskey, neither help me stop wishing that you were here with me. Sitting watching silver-tailed birds just to fly through the sky. This pain in my heart could make a grown man try. Whatever I did, whatever I said or wrong, I'm gonna cleanse my mind to a country song. I'm sitting writing lyrics to an old cowboy tune, little Hank Williams, little Johnny and June. 'Cause the sunsets, they aren't made for whiskey, they're made for you to be right here with me. Sitting around silver-tailed birds fly through the sky. Yes, this pain in my heart could make a grown man cry. Early in the morning with the Baileys in hand, gotta get this day started for it even began. But I got a whiskey in my coffee, roll in my mouth, gonna cure this aching in my head. got swinging doors and a bar stool. Don't need any help making myself a fool. I thought about you too much the night before. Now I'm sitting down here on the barroom floor. 'Cause sunsets, they aren't made for whiskey, made for you to be right here with me. Sitting watching silvertail birds fly through the sky. This pain in my heart could make a grown man cry. Sunsets aren't made for whiskey, made for you to be right here with me. Irish Scotch, oh that bourbon and rye. You're gonna have my heart, girl, till the day that I die.
Beautiful. I love it. Tony Wulf, everybody. Tony, that is a great song. That is, good whiskey song.
Yeah, thank you.
If you guys want to bid on Tony Wulf, I think we're at 200 and we're looking for a bid of 220. What is it?
That's
not on?
It's, no. I don't know how you're
Oh,
going to do it.
we can't do
That's
it.
the only
Okay, so
way
one
I
mic.
can do it.
So Kathy, I'm handing it over to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're in the middle of the band auction. We're switching gears. Tony Wulf, that is absolutely wonderful. It is just about the top of the hour, so it's time for me to tell you 90.1 FM, KKFI, Kansas City Community Radio. It's also time for me to tell you that, Scotty, I think we're looking for a bid for 2 1/4.
2 1/4.
2 1/4 for Tony Wulf. And I'm telling you, your cover songs plus your original songs, Tony, that is just outstanding. It's so pleasant to hear you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Could you tell us what you're going to do? I think maybe this one might be your final number.
Yep. So this is going to be another cover. It's a Charlie Parr cover, and I figured I'd bring in a song that I can at least play harmonica on, because I've gotten more and more into playing the harmonica, and it might sound rough because I think I'm starting to wear these out too fast. But it's a song called 1922 Blues by Charlie Parr, and yeah.
You couldn't please me more. 1922 Blues. Dang it, I can't say this. 1922 Blues by Charlie Parr, by our guest today, Tony Wulf. And if you want to call 888-931-0901 with your bid to have Tony at your gathering, make that call while he's performing this number. Thank you so much, Tony.
Yep. Thank you guys. Cheers. Summer couldn't save a cent. I gave all of my money to the government. Don't know quite how it got spent, but the banks are coming for my deed, boy. Man at the mill can't see, boy. Let me give a feed for free, boy. Ain't that the way that it is? Well, I cut on down a gravel road, and traded my stock in for a feed for. Danced 4 times down on the floor, boy. The title rolled down to me, boy. That gasoline ain't free, boy. This clutch is wearing out my knee, boy. Ain't that the way it is? St. Paul, and even met her mother and I met her pa. Brother told me he'd bust my jaw if I talked to his sister again, boy. Told me I couldn't win, boy. There's the blood running down my chin now. Ain't that the way it is? Well, I slept all night on a barroom floor, and I woke up this morning, my head was sore. Pockets are empty, but I want some more. And that barman's got my car now. Town's worth more by far, boys. Leave her down at the bar now. Ain't that the way it is? home and I got me a job on a family farm. Times are hard, but I can't roam and I ain't got nothing more, boys. Oh, that company store, boy, gold's looking good for sure, boy. Ain't that the way that it is? Well, I worked all summer, couldn't save a cent. I gave all of my money to the government. Don't know quite how it got spent, but the banks are coming for my deed, boy. Man at the mill can't see, boy, so let me get my feet for free, boy. Ain't that the way that it is?
Oh man, you do that so well. Don't complain about that harmonica. It sounded just lovely.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Now, where do you get your material when you go and look for other people's songs that you want to play?
I don't really know what it is. I like a lot of those, like really good songwriters, but they're not really mainstream. Because I love Charles Wesley Godwin. When I first started playing, I played a lot of his songs, his covers. Western AF is a great YouTube channel that highlights a lot of these folk artists I know. And also just like from knowing guys in Lawrence like Tyler Gregory, Ryan Manuel, who I think has been down here before as well. Just listening to them and like the people they listen to as well, and or just the people they know, and just starting to listen to different people, you start listening to more and more artists that expose you to things.
Mm-hmm. And I like the way people play off of each other's music and get things that then get a seed in you for the songs that you write.
Yep, and that's, I mean, Willie Nelson, I think he was playing with Johnny Cash years ago, and they had a joke is, let's write a song that's called Let's Get Together and Just Steal Each Other's Songs. So, and that's kind of the way musicians work, is we just get together, we hang out a lot, and we just talk about song ideas, and then we start coming up with better ideas and bouncing them off each other.
That's very funny. I like that very much.
Yeah. Then there's a lot of songs I want to steal from, especially guys like Tyler and Ryan.
Yes.
And even Zach that was on earlier. God, I wish I could sing like him.
Yeah, it's fun to just listen to the different songwriters. This band auction gives us a perfect opportunity to hear some local musicians and give the studio audience a chance to hear everybody.
Yeah. And I really appreciate you guys having me on here, and this is a great place. I mean, this is amazing. The first time I heard about this place being here was when Ryan Manuel was on here talking up Willow Rose Country for the Kids Toy Drive.
Uh-huh.
So.
Well, anyway, our guest has been Tony Wulf. You have another 10 minutes to bid on Tony for your event. I might point out that I personally have just bought somebody for one of my law firm events. So
nice.
I already had it booked, or I might have called you, Tony, but it's always fun. You can call 888-931-0901. Tony, anything else to say to folks before we I'll play a few cuts before our next group gets in?
I guess the only thing I can say is if you're wondering what genre I play, I say country, folk, Americana, because I'll mix in some classic rock and stuff in there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys having me out. This is an amazing thing that you guys are doing, and I hope that they give you guys all their money.
Thank you so much, Tony. Bye-bye.
City metropolitan area, who represent all types of different music. Your bid will become a donation to KKFI thanks to the wonderful generosity of these performing artists. The winning bidder will get a 2-hour show anywhere within a 50-mile radius of Kansas City. For more details and a list of the bands, go to kkfi.org. Enjoy the music. We will be back with you soon.